everyone! So a very, very long time ago, I mentioned something about doing a Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks inspired project pan, and I'm really excited to be bringing my intro for my very first Fleetwood Mac inspired project pan. If you have never heard of Fleetwood Mac before, open up a new window or something, type in Fleetwood Mac, listen to some music. And you might have noticed the records behind me, Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. Their most well-known popular album is Rumours. Even if you've never purposely listened to them before, you've probably heard at least one of their songs at least once on the radio, probably more than once. You just don't realize it yet. So Fleetwood Mac is my favorite band of all time, obviously. Now, I can make connections to Fleetwood Mac from everything. So I wasn't entirely sure how to go about choosing products that would make sense in this context. So I decided to do it roulette style. So what I'm going to do is play my Fleetwood Mac playlist on random. There's well over 200 songs on here, and I am going to let the songs guide me. I'm not entirely sure how many products I'm going to end up picking. Probably somewhere between 5 and 7, because I also want to introduce another new project. Ideally, I want to have 3 projects going, but I don't want to have them be like, you know, 20 products each. So where this is a roulette style, I don't want to be overwhelmed. And I like to choose my products as I'm going, not choose all the categories first and then choose my products. It's like roulette project pan on hard mode. So, all right, I'm really excited to get started here. I've got my playlist all here. I'm going to hit shuffle and let's get into it. I do have songs on here from the full Fleetwood Mac lineup. The band started in 1967, so I've got music going back from then when they were a blues band to pretty much current time. Well, their last studio album anyway, which was 2003, so not very recent. But anyway, all right, let's pick the first song. I don't know how much of this I can actually play because of copyright stuff, so I will play a little bit and then I'll play a little bit and then I will put all the songs in the description box down below. So this is a song called Prove Your Love. It's from the 1974 album Heroes Are Hard to Find. I'm just an encyclopedia of Fleetwood Mac knowledge, so you're gonna learn something here too. So the title, Prove Your Love, the first product I thought of was my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, because I have not been using that because I was using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, but I actually recently finished that. So I think this would be a good time to put in the Wet n Wild, or the Urban Decay. So let me find that. It wasn't that far away. It was right in front of me. I was very lucky. So there is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is currently the only eyeshadow primer I have. I was really tempted to repurchase the Wet n Wild today, but didn't because I don't know if I loved that one more than this one or what. So this project, I'm going to see if I can prove my love for the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. All right, so far so good. Let's pick another song. I'm gonna put this on shuffle again. Okay, so this is the live version of Everywhere from the Dance. So this one is a little bit tricky because the lyrics are basically about following someone everywhere, you know, how they want to be with that person. And I couldn't really think of a product that I wanted to use up that was sort of an everywhere kind of product. But I did find my e.l.f. color correcting palette, which is something that I would use everywhere. And I definitely want to finish this up because I'm not super crazy about it. I finished most of the pink shade because I got desperate for a color corrector. I've hit pan on the green. I haven't used much of the yellow or blue, but it's a thing that I could use everywhere, all over my face. So that's why I'm gonna go with this e.l.f. color correcting palette. And yes, most of my products are pretty dirty because they're hopefully well used. If a product is very clean, it means I'm not using it that much because I love to just dive into my products and I get messy with it a little bit. All right, so that's 2 products down. Let's choose another one. This is one of my favorite Fleetwood Mac songs. It's called Did You Ever Love Me? It's from the Penguin album, one of my favorite albums. It's just so good. Their music from 1973 is basically my favorite. They had released 2 albums during that time, Penguin and Mystery to Me, like 2 of my top favorite albums of all time. Anyway, the song is called Did You Ever Love Me? I feel like we know what kind of product that has to be. That has to be something that I loved, but I don't love anymore. So that should be somewhat easy to find something. So the product I settled on is a foundation. This is from Becca, and it is the Aqualuminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Porcelain. So I really thought I loved this when I first used it, and then everyone was saying that I looked like oily in a bad way, like just sort of greasy. So I stopped using it as much because I felt like I fell out of love a little bit. Like I wanted to love it, but then it just didn't end up working for me. So did I ever really love this product? Do I still love it? Did I let other people's opinions get the best of me? I guess I will find out in this project. All right, so let's pick the 4th product. I'm having so much fun with this. It's just, I get to combine all of my favorite things. I get to be filming, I get to be playing with makeup, and I get to have Fleetwood Mac too. So this is just, everything is good. So it's a trifecta of awesomeness. Okay, so next song we have here is, this is a song called In the Back of My Mind, and this is from Behind the Mask. This is a creepy song. I don't listen to this very often. So, okay, In the Back of My Mind. First thought is like a forgotten product, but how do you go about identifying a forgotten product? In the back of my mind. What has been in the back of my mind? So as I was digging around, I just had this light bulb moment where I went lip balms, because I've talked about a few times how I've wanted to work through what I have, especially these little fresh sugar lip treatments, because I do like them, but I'd like to have 1 full size as opposed to like 6 minis, because I don't use lip balm that often, but these ones are really good. So this is just the regular sugar lip balm. This is a deluxe size, so it's only 0.08 ounces, but that's pretty good. I feel like I'll be able to use this fairly easily. My lips have been a little bit dry recently, probably because of all of those darn liquid lipsticks I've been using. So this is probably going to be very welcome. All right, so again, this is going really well. Let's choose the 5th product. Another song from Behind the Mask. This is the song called Hard Feelings. So appropriate. I feel like I'm really getting lucky here. So Hard Feelings. I have some hard feelings about some of my products, you know, some things that I'm like, why did I purchase this? Things that I regret. I really want to pull out another foundation here, but you know what? Actually, they might work well together. I think I'm going to do it. My Estée Lauder, what is it, Double Wear Foundation? I really don't like that. I really don't like it, but maybe I can mix them, make something work somewhere in between too dewy and too matte. So I know it's blasphemous to not like this foundation, but I really don't. I felt like it was Major Cake Face, but this is such a luminous dewy foundation. Maybe I can pair them together and figure out some way to use them both. Yeah, so I've only used this one maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm not even sure where I could mark it right now, so I'm not going to mark it yet. You can see I marked the Becca one where I felt like that's where I was with it. So I'm not sure how much I've already used out of the Estée Lauder. This is also the shade 1C1 Cool Bone, in case anyone was wondering. I find it's also a little too dark for me. Maybe that's also part of the reason why I don't like it, but maybe I can make something work, just because I have such hard feelings towards this foundation. And I feel like maybe I hate it a little bit too much. Maybe those first impressions, those first few times I wore it, maybe it wasn't good. Maybe my skin will like it more now. We'll see. I think I can choose a few more products, so that's what I'm going to do. I feel like I can do more than just this 5, so. All right, next product. This song. I want to just keep playing all this music. This is the song Keep Going On from Mystery to Me, which is pretty much my favorite album of all time. I have this album somewhere. I was going to find it and put it on my album wall because I got Fleetwood to sign it when I met him a few years ago at the meet and greet. I just love this album. and he told me the story behind the album cover and everything. So keep going on. I know I'm not looking like deep into the lyrics here like I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to like really have to start picking things apart, but keep going on. I instantly thought of something that I have already hit pan on. So I'm gonna go find something that I've already hit pan on. Okay, so I decided to pull out a little ColourPop Super Shock shadow. This is Rainbow, and I have a little tiny piece of pan on this, but I feel like I can use this as an eyeshadow, but also as a face highlighter as well. So I feel like it has a few purposes, so I'll be able to get through this. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of product here, so I really think I can keep on going with this and completely finish it. All right, so I think I'll just choose one more. I was originally going to call this Project 7 Wonders because of the Fleetwood Mac song 7 Wonders, but I felt like 7 Wonders wasn't Fleetwood Mac-y enough to get the point across. So I feel like this is full Fleetwood Mac. So anyway, all right, let's shuffle again. Let's see. Oh, it didn't shuffle. Okay. Okay. I find this is such an interesting mix of songs that I've picked from this. So this is Over and Over from the Tusk album. It's got to be something that I use over and over again. What is something that I use over and over? So this was just sort of staring me in the face and just like I could hear it saying, I dare you, I dare you. So this is my Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit, which I really love. I've already hit pan on Snow, but I'd like to see pan on at least another shade. So I think I'm going to focus on Amber Gold, this shade right here, and I'm going to try and hit pan on this highlighter. So wish me luck, but I think I can do it. Emphasis on think. All right, so I am going to end it there with choosing 7 products. I want to keep going because I want to keep matching products to songs, but realistically, this is a good amount of products to use. I have 2 almost full foundations. Really, one's a little bit more than half and one is almost completely full. I've got a highlighter palette. I've got a ColourPop eyeshadow, an eyeshadow primer, a lip balm, color correcting kit. I feel like I've got a good variety of stuff. I feel like it's not going to overlap too much, if at all, with the products I have in my Everyday Essentials project pan, and I've already worked through a few of those things anyway. So I feel like this is a good start to kind of get back into project panning a little bit more. If you are new to my channel, I used to do a lot of project pans, way too many at one point. I just couldn't stay on top of everything, so I wasn't using anything, and then lots of pieces of my collection was just sitting untouched. So I've been trying to make more of a conscious effort to rotate through things, but I feel like this project gives me the ability to work through some stuff that I want to work through and I really want to like move out of my collection. So I'm very excited for this. I think this is going to be very successful. I just have that feeling. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this. I know it was a little bit random, but it was a lot of fun, and I think I might do a Stevie Nicks one once I wrap this one up. I will probably do this until maybe November-ish. I tend to like to wrap up my projects around November, kind of give myself the month of December off before I dive back in hard in January. It's just sort of what works best for me. So I'll probably take this till about November and then start a Stevie one in the new year, because I really enjoy doing this. So anyway, that's all my products. I will have the songs and the products listed down below for future updates. I won't be going through all the Fleetwood Mac stuff. I'll just have it linked in the description box, and I will just give you updates on my usage on the products. But I just wanted to do something fun for the intro. So I wanted to have it somewhat vaguely Fleetwood Mac inspired, but not obviously. You know, I could have done like a gold eyeshadow for Gold Dust Woman, but I didn't even want to stick with Rumors. I wanted to kind of go around because my love for Fleetwood Mac is more than just like their most popular stuff. I love it all. So anyway, rambling a lot. I gotta do a get ready with me one of these days where I just spend the whole time talking of Fleetwood Mac, because that would be incredibly easy for me to do. I basically have a PhD in Fleetwood Mac. All right, anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you guys once again for watching, and let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns down below. I'll do my best to answer you as soon as I possibly can. And yes, this is a wig. I know I didn't say it at the beginning, but no one is going to believe this is my actual real hair anyway. But the color is actually really close, but this is a wig. I'm going to style it more and play with it more and just have fun with it. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that at the end because I'm sure there's people like, what is going on your head? All right, really, enough rambling. Bye guys, I'll talk to you later.